Lord.
Yeah, but not today.
Where's Cindy at? Hi, honey.
Hey! Nice finale you two worked out there. A little damp, though.
It feels really good. Come on, honey. Let's go swimming.
No, I don't think so, baby. You know what? You should go ahead and cover yourself.
No, that's okay. It's hot outside.
Yeah, I know, but it's not a wet t-shirt contest. Come on.
What are you talking about? I'm dressed.
Not for the general public. Just put it on, please.
Honey, it's hot out.
Humor me!
What is your problem?
Let's not discuss it here. Come on. I mean, I don't like this, you know.
Hey, that's their business, not ours. Not ours.
Where's the baby?
Oh, well, she's over at May's taking a nap, I hope. Hi, Bobby.
Hey. Ah, looks like we both had the same idea at the same time. When in doubt, come to Ruby for some coffee.
Well, actually, I'm off coffee. But I would like some milk.
Giving up all your vices, are you? A little light reading?
Library books for my thesis. I'm returning them.
How's your degree coming along?
Slowly. I took one course this summer, and last semester's a big incomplete because of my stay in Beecher's Corners.
Oh, what are you doing your paper on?
Primary influences in the first year of life.
About the presence of a father. See you, Ruby.
Bobby, wait a minute. You know, I hate this as much as Luke does.
Oh, so is that supposed to make it okay?
If I knew what would make it okay, I would be doing it, believe me. I miss Luke terribly. I want him with us. But I'm putting my children first.
How? By depriving them of a presence of a father?
Lucky is with Luke right now on a camping trip.
Yeah, well, you know what Luke said to me? He said he felt like he needed a card to check out his own kid, like a library book.
Barbara Jean.
Ruby, I'm sorry, but I'm reminding Laura of a few things that I think she might have forgotten, like the fact that Luke has always put her and his kids first. I mean, you make it sound like you're the only responsible one and Luke is some flake. How many times has that flake come to your rescue? That flake has been taking care of you ever since he met you.
We have been taking care of each other.
Well, you're not taking care of him now.
Yes, I am. If anything happened to Luke's children because of him, he would never be able to live with himself again.
Oh, you know, there is absolutely no way that you are going to let Luke off the hook. Because if Lucky gets a hangnail or Leslie spits up her breakfast, you are going to find a way to blame him. So, what does it matter? Bobby's been jumping in to defend her brother since she was a little girl in pigtails. It's a reflex. She can't help it.
I know.
Well, wait and see. Little Leslie, we were doing the same thing with little Lucky in a few years. Honey, I'm so sorry about this whole mess.
Am I wrong? If you think so, I really want to know. And I know that's not fair because this whole thing is wrong. It's just that I don't know what else I can do.
Honey, I hope and I pray that you find another solution. I can't imagine the two of you going through life without each other or raising their children without both parents. The whole thing makes me so sad, and I can imagine what it does to you and to Luke.
Hey, you taking a break?
Yeah, from life.
Oh. You look like I feel.
Oh, I hope not, for your sake.
Is May all right?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. She can't wait to turn me over her knee and give me a good paddling, and she may yet.
Why are you in the doghouse?
Oh. I came in here and found Tom Hardy kicking back, making himself at home, trying to insinuate himself into Granny Mae's good graces, and, not coincidentally, into Simone's. I called him on it in less than friendly tones. The upshoot is that Simone is off having a private confab with her husband, and I've been told to get a grip. That Tom Hardy is not the guileless innocent he purports to be.
The word, tenacious comes to mind.
Would you be speaking from experience?
Yes. I made the mistake, in his opinion, of falling in love with Luke when I should have been in love with his cousin, Scott Baldwin. Now, admittedly, he was my husband at the time.
I thought my life was getting complicated.
Well, it's ancient history. But Tom is not the kind of guy to forgive and forget. He holds very high standards for himself and for everyone else, and if you don't live up to them, well, you risk his judgment.
It's not an easy man to live with.
No. And he can't get away from himself. Don't you feel a little bit sorry for him?
Laura, please.
Seriously, the two of you have more in common than you realize. A drive to excel, highly regarded fathers to live up to, a moral integrity above and beyond the call of duty, a sense of obligation to those who don't have your advantages in life, independence and humor and dogged determination. And Simone, of course.
You know, I really wish you hadn't compared me to Tom Hardy.
Because he's your rival?
Because he's a head case. And everybody's always telling me what a straight arrow Tom Hardy is. Well, his shaft got bent. Somewhere along the line, it got bent real bad.
Well, that does happen. I mean, things rub off. By association.
You wouldn't happen to be thinking about Luke, would you?
I can't seem to think about much else these days.
Well, how are things?
Pretty desperate. I mean, how do you resolve an essentially unresolvable situation? Luke took Lucky on a camping trip, and you know what? I'm not the slightest bit concerned for Lucky's safety out there in the wild with his father. I'm sure that the two of them are capable of handling whatever might happen. They're so much alike. They share the same loving spirit, same strength, vulnerability. If Luke hadn't been there all those years, would Lucky be the person that he is today?
Probably not.
And if I left his father now, would it affect Lucky for the rest of his life? I mean, of course it would. And will I do as good of a job with Leslie Lou by myself?
You do whatever you have to do.
It's just such a terrible risk to have to take. But what are my alternatives? I mean, they're already so much alike. How long will it be before Lucky is dragged into the same violence and tragedy that Luke can't seem to pull himself out of? My gosh, it's already happened. Witness is being able to pick up a shotgun and aim it at a living target. What if he had shot his own father?
Laura, Luke is just as aware of this as you are. I know it.
Oh, yes, I know that. And everything inside me just aches for him. I have this terrible fear. What if I was the element in his life that made the difference? And what if, because I'm not by his side, something terrible really does happen to him? Could I live with myself after that?
Well, forgive me for being naive, but is it too simple a solution for Luke to simply get a new partner?
Yes, unfortunately, it is too simple. And the partner already offered, and Luke turned him down. So did I, actually.
Why?
Because it wouldn't make a difference. Luke is already involved. And besides, Sonny is not the real problem. If it weren't Sonny, it would be somebody just like him. Luke has a penchant for hanging out with danger.
And you hate that?
I didn't used to. I do now because of the kids. So we have to invent some kind of a new structure so the children are safe, but they're not separated from their father. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I wish. Anyway, pretty soon it will be out of your hands, at least with Lucky.
Yes, very soon. Too soon.
And speaking from experience, I think I can say that a young fellow Lucky's age can use the presence of a father in his life.
Thanks, Justus.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's the best I can do.
You turned out all right.
I was sad, I was lonely, and very, very resentful. That resentment could have stalled my life. It took everything that my mother and grandmother had to pull me out of it.
They did a fine job. But you're not helping me.
Okay, all right. Well, how about this? Since your menfolk are off in the wilderness doing that Iron John thing, why don't you and Leslie Lou join the Ward family at the annual 4th of July picnic? The L&B gang will be there. It'll be a lot of fun, and you know that you're more than welcome.
May already invited me. As a matter of fact, I'm making the potato salad.
All right.
Which I should get home and get started on. I think I have a child here somewhere. Cora? Sometimes I have to pry her loose.
I think the feeling is mutual.
Will Simone be with you tomorrow?
Well, that's the game plan.
But?
I'm just having a funny feeling about this. I mean, here I've been lecturing you about the importance of a father in your son's life, and then I stop and think about Tom coming back into Tommy's.
It's two totally different situations. Tom has been absent for most of his son's life. Lucky has had his father all his life, and Tom doesn't know what to make of his father. Yet he accepts you as the man in his mother's life. Lucky loves and respects and admires Luke.
I see your point.
Not to mention that Luke is probably the only man that I'll ever be married to.
Well, of that, I don't think anyone has any doubts.
Yes. That is the easy part, isn't it?
We'll find your daughter.